This is the current motorbike that I have. It's a Honda Phantom 200cc. It's not very big, but it's bigger than most bikes around here. I'm thinking about doing the trip, my motorbike trip, on this bike. I know it's a little bit small for two people, but I want to give it a go. Maybe do a couple of trips around here first, and we'll see. We'll probably have to go about 90 kilometers, and that's okay because a lot of times the roads, they've got space for motorbikes. For example, if you're traveling from, going to Auckland, you will need a bigger bike because you can't travel slow on the left hand side, but over here everybody travels slow on the left hand side, so most people ride their bikes on the left hand side, not in the center of the road. The other thing is, and there's plenty of stops, there's plenty of places to park and have a break. Now, because it's quite hot here, a lot of people don't wear motorbike gear, like proper padded up motorbike gear. So if we fall, we're stuffed pretty much, but hardly anybody, crashes around here. There'll be some times where you do see crash here and there, but I haven't witnessed one yet. I haven't heard of one yet. Right. So most of the time we're going to be wearing denim. If you ever see someone here riding a motorbike with full-on motorbike gear, pads, pants, boots, gloves, they're a foreigner. They're not from around here, and you can tell that straight away. Most of the locals, if they're traveling from town to town, they'll just wear a long sleeve, just something to protect them from the sun and protect them from the wind, so that they're nice and warm. Yeah, there's a little bit of concern if we go to somewhere where there's a bit of mountain and forest where it can get a bit cold, and we'll have thermals underneath anyway. We have to head to Buriram today to do my visa. This visa thing has been really annoying me for the last few months. So we have applied for a visa in New Zealand for 1 year visa under marriage, and we didn't know that we have to leave the country every 3 months. Nobody told us that. If you apply for a visa here in Thailand, you just need to report every 3 months. Now we're applying for a new visa so that we can just report every 3 months or so. Now, there's a lot of documents involved. Basically, it just means that have you got money to live here for 1 year? That's pretty much what it means. Of course, if there's a criminal record, of course you'll have to leave and all those things, but most of the time people do get a visa. There's no issue, it's just the paperwork. Nobody's really been denied a visa just because of their character, really, or what they look like. It's just that, have they got the money to live here for the visa that they're staying? Today's process is to go to the bank, print out the bank statements to show that I've got the right amount of money. Then we've got to go to Buriram, go to the immigration office and do the paperwork, hand in our photos, document, passport, marriage certificate, all those documents and application form. I'm currently here at Global House. My hand got a little bit cold this morning, so we just went to get some gloves. Now the immigration thing's all done. I'll just have to come back in a month's time to get the visa, but it's all been approved. I'm sure nothing's going to go wrong. They do have an interview process, which will be this weekend or sometime in the weekend, and they should be all good. So we're going to head back. Well, we're going to go find lunch and head back, and then yeah, go pick up the kids. The kids are at school, that's where they are at the moment. The motorbike's going okay. I'm actually considering just taking this bike for a tour. It's not too bad. It's fast enough, it's comfortable enough. I do get a sore bum now and then. It's just me not used to riding long distance for a while. But I think this one will be okay. It's actually very good on petrol. I think it costs maybe $5 just to get here. And it's a 1 hour 15-minute car ride. We took an hour 30, but we spent a bit of rest time because my bum was getting sore, like I said.
Like you walk in, you can smell great.
Also got some pizza there. We're on a bike, we don't have the comfort of the space to put gear. Normally I would bring a camping chair for a trip like this, and we can sit down under a tree or somewhere and have lunch. But where do you put a chair on a bike? So we just found a little area just in between 7-Eleven and a few little market shop here, and we've got chicken and rice for lunch, and a bit of coffee as well. And we're just going to have that before we head back to Nongi. We have made it back in one piece. That was really fun. I enjoyed that. I think this is going to be it. This is the chosen motorbike. It's not too big, so you can weave in between the traffic like we did. If it's any bigger, it feels like you're just riding a car really. We did a total of 3 hours of riding. And I still feel a little bit comfortable. I still feel like I can ride for another couple of hours, even though we're not going to be riding that long. Maximum riding time for our tour would be around about 3 to 4 hours max. Otherwise you get a bit tired. An accident can happen when it's tired. I've been riding motorbikes for over 10 years. I have a bit of experience riding motorbikes. I've rode anything from, you know, little scooters to 900cc bikes. In the past I keep changing bikes. I keep going from cruiser to sports to tours. So in total I had roughly about over 10 bikes in the past. Pretty much one bike every year. Now that I got my visa done, I'm thinking that before the visa is finished, the visa is for 1 year. Before that is finished, I'll probably go back to New Zealand. Kids can go back to school and meet up with their friends. And what we'll do is we'll probably do some work. And then probably me and my wife will come back, do this massive road tour that we're planning. And my kids probably just stay in New Zealand with my mum and dad, with their grandparents, and they can send them to school and all that kind of thing. Looking about, yeah, about 3 months. 3 months is probably the max. And so the reason why 3 months is that I don't need to come back and report our visa for 3 months. With these 2 houses, we'll probably get someone to look after them for us while we go back to New Zealand and work. And we'll probably just pay someone monthly to just mow the lawn and just keep it tidy. Yeah, so that's probably the plan for the next 2 years. And then after that we don't know. It's another new adventure.